2026 Brewers regular season game 67. The Brewers will win against the Phillies 6-0. Jacob Misiorowski with the win. Tanner Banks with the loss. Also, one hitter. Jacob Misiorowski's best start. Let's get into it. Top of the first, Jacob Misiorowski would start by striking out the side. Bottom of the first, Christian Yelich would lead off with a walk. Jackson Chourio and Bryce Harper would get back-to-back outs, and then an RBI double by William Contreras to make it 1-0 Brewers. Jake Bauers will get walked, and then Andrew Vaughn would be out number 3 on a flyout. Top of the second, Jacob Misiorowski would throw another 1-2-3. Bottom of the second, Andrew Painter would enter the game for the Phillies. He started by giving up a single to Garrett Mitchell. Then he'd get back-to-back outs to David Hamilton and Joey Ortiz. A wild pitch would make it 2-0, and then Christian Yelich would be out number 3. Top of the third, Jacob Misiorowski would strike out the side once again to make it 8 strikeouts in 3 innings. Bottom of the third, the Brewers will go 1-2-3. Top of the fourth, Kyle Schwarber would get the only hit for the Phillies. Then Trey Turner would strike out, and then Bryce Harper hit into a double play to end out the inning. Bottom of the fourth, Jake Bauers would be out number 1 on a strikeout. Andrew Vaughn would get walked. Garrett Mitchell would hit a single. Then David Hamilton and Joey Ortiz would get back-to-back outs to end out the inning. Top of the fifth, Jacob Misiorowski would throw another 1-2-3. Bottom of the fifth, Christian Yelich and Jackson Chourio would get back-to-back outs. Bryce Harper would hit a double. Then William Contreras would get walked. And now it's time for Jake the Rake Bauers. Bang! Oppo Taco from Jake the Rake Bauers. Just up and out, 390-some feet. I think it's like 397 or something. 3-run home run. Brewers are now up 5-0. After the home run, Andrew Vaughn would get walked, and then Garrett Mitchell would be out number 3 on a lineout. Top 6, Jacob Misiorowski would throw another 1-2-3. Bottom 6, David Hamilton would lead off with the ground out. Joey Ortiz would hit a single. Christian Yelich would be out number 2 on a flyout. And an RBI single by Jackson Chourio would make it 6-0. And then Bryce Harper would be out number 3. Top of the 7th, the Phillies will go 1-2-3 once again. Bottom of the 7th, Chase Shugart would enter the game for the Phillies. He'd get back-to-back outs to William Contreras and Jake Bauers. Sal Frelick would hit a single. And then Garrett Mitchell would be out number 3. Top of the 8th, same old, the Phillies will go 1-2-3. Bottom of the 8th, Tim Mayza would enter the game for the Phillies. He started by striking out David Hamilton. Joey Ortiz would hit a single. And Christian Yelich and Jackson Chourio would get back-to-back outs to end out the inning. Top of the 9th, Jacob Misiorowski would complete the complete game shutout. And also, he threw 104 in the last pitch to strike out Justin Crawford, which is just crazy to think about. Alright, so the Brewers win 6-0. The record in the regular season is out 42-25. And the Brewers' effective hitter of the game goes to Jake Bauers. The pitcher of the game goes to Jacob Misiorowski.